This is a little bit different because this is the first time I've seen that, and this is alleged. So take it for what it's worth. But this was on Twitter. Are you Googling what exo atmospheric means?
Yeah.
It means in space, Gonky, outside the atmosphere.
That.
So check this out. All right. This is one of the missile batteries. So this is like the, look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. What is that? It impacting whatever?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that looks sci-fi, man.
That it very much looks sci-fi.
That looks science fiction, man. That is wild.
I mean, so what we've gotten, again, it's great that no one was, except for, unfortunately, the one little girl that was hit by shrapnel. But what we've seen is an impressive display of the Israeli defenses, which is a little bit concerning because now we've seen an impressive display of Israeli defenses in real time, and so has everyone else. But
yeah,
holy crap, to reach out to space, that's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. I wonder if it's the first time they used it. I mean,
I think it's the first time we've seen something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I had to Google it. Like what the heck is
what is exo atmospheric?
So I mean, you can intercept airplanes with that.
Yeah. So I mean, the thing is, it's been, and there's another video of a SAR 6, but we'll skip that one. But the fact that the ballistic missile capability of Iran is the ability to go out that high and get back over, dude, that is a lot harder to shoot down. I mean, now your ranges and the target size and all that stuff. I mean, to be able to intercept that with something ground-based is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I mean, they did test the gauntlet of their intercept capabilities, right? Low and slow, high and fast.
100%.
Which I really didn't think much about that, but that, it is a measure of their ability to defend themselves. But then you ask yourself, I mean, I have no idea, how many of these defense weapons do they have? Like how much ammo? I mean, I imagine they probably have a lot, but
it's not. I mean, you still have to produce it. I mean, they're a country in conflict, so I mean, they're constantly. Now, granted, it's usually the smaller drones. The Houthis with their little cruise missiles. They're not as advanced as what the Iranians launched.
Yeah,
I thought there were some reports. The Iranians told their own people that they shot hypersonic missiles. That's not the case. I don't think there's been any reports of actual hypersonic missiles going into this area. But if we compare this to what we've seen in Ukraine, it's a real threat. I mean, MiG-31s launching hypersonic cruise missiles. We've talked about this on this channel before. Now you're talking in space or just outside the atmosphere at high altitudes. I know somebody's going to correct that, but exo atmospheric, dude, that like the trig gets infinitely more challenging as you go.
Yeah. The other thing to think about is, my own perception, it may be wrong, is that, it was a telegraphed attack. So I would hope that the air defense system would be very successful. Now, how does it react with a surprise attack? I don't know, because if Iran really wanted to do some damage, they could have. But then, it's like, well, then we're going to get the wrath of Israel, most likely. Which, do we want that? Right. So I don't,
Yeah. And you bring up a good point. If it's this telegraphed, I mean, what of the 300 projectiles that they sent towards Israel, what is their capability now? Because, one U.S. official said, oh, well, it's depleted. Never underestimate your enemy. First off, don't ever think, well, now they can't do that again because they're getting billions of dollars somewhere. I mean, they're getting money funneled in. It's just, to me, it's very interesting that the tech we've seen from, this country on both sides. I mean, you kind of expect it from Israel, but the fact that the Iranians are shooting, they have a very good ballistic missile program. I mean, they have, and what happens when it's nuclear tipped?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, they have help. And, to be completely honest, obviously Israel has help too.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, yeah, man, I've said it in the past, you just hope cooler heads prevail. And,
Yeah.
you don't want, I mean, man, what, killing people is the last thing you want to do. I mean, we love flying fighter jets. They're deadly mean machines, but like at the end of the day, like you always hope you never have to do the job it was designed to do, because
Yeah.
then, you're ruining lives, right?